Previously on Coach Greg.
That's like 100 times. This is me in every video.
Me too, though. Part of the reason why I haven't yet is obviously because of my age. Is because I've kind of built my following around that whole natty, like natural, like aesthetic thing. 100%. When I got like the leanest I was is when I was getting like all the fake natty stuff.
What are Alex's measurements? They want to know everything, but we don't have time for all that. So we're gonna do the biceps. And this is your weakest body part.
I'd say it's
So he's gonna be willing to show us his actual arm size, and we're gonna see. Well, where that? Do you have a preference on the side?
That's my right one for sure.
All right, let's get the arm size here.
All right, you know how to do this. I haven't even done this before.
All right. What do we got? Going the biggest part up here, and this is cold, not pumped. 16 1/8. So there you go. That's not bad.
That's what I'm pretty sure it was a year ago. So,
I mean, 60. And how much do you weigh?
179 now, but I was 175
way above
2
average
weeks ago.
for your weight. 16-inch arms for that size.
That's not bad.
Proportionately, it's probably bigger than mine almost. Well, I'm like 190 something. My arms are like 17 and a bit.
They're all right.
It's not too bad.
I gotta get bigger ones. This bulk, I'm really trying to bring them up. I'm hitting them like 3 times a week. It's really hard.
Oh, I got to check this out. I brought a grip dynamometer. I probably pronounced that wrong.
Dynamometer.
Does that sound right?
Like.
What the heck?
Dynamometer. That's what I heard.
Dynamometer.
The only rule is you can't touch your body when you do this. So this is what this thing looks like. You squeeze as hard as you can. All right. 64.
64.
I've seen arm wrestlers get up into the 85 range. I've never seen anyone get 100. I'm sure Larry Wheels could like crush this thing.
Yeah. Bro, I needed to get wraps with 405s. This is going to be difficult. So what, you hold it down?
Yeah. Squeeze all you got without touching your arm on your leg. That's the only rule. There we go. All you got.
No, that was ass. I got to hold it different, I think. I didn't hold like on my...
You can try it again.
My arm's
just
too small.
start it up.
My hand's small.
Oh, you can adjust the hand to be like small. I have pretty big hands.
I have small hands.
I can palm a basketball. You'd be surprised.
Really?
I can.
Well, yeah, I can.
I have a video of it even.
What do we get?
55.
I'll take it. My lefty's
55.
probably weaker.
So that's not bad. And we are going to do body fat. He's showing it all, guys. He's gained 10 pounds. He's not that uncomfortable. He's going to show us his body fat percentage in his kind of like bulking state. So
yeah. I've been eating whatever the last 3 weeks. Everything. French toast, all.
And before we do it, I want to see what is your guesstimate that it's going to come out at?
13 and a half. 13 probably.
All right, I'm going to guess 12.5 just to be fun here.
Okay.
And I haven't seen him like shirtless, so I don't know. So you can keep track of the numbers. I'm just going to pinch them and then you can type it on your phone. All right, so we're going to pinch 4 spots. Let's try it with the bicep. It's almost always low on guys. I don't know. I don't think your arms are that small. They feel like there's a lot of muscle there. So I'm going to go halfway down here.
They're pretty lean, I would say.
And very tight to the muscle. Like you're very like it's hard to pinch anything, and to be honest. And you only got 2.9 there. That's hardly in comparison. Just like pinch my arm.
Oh, what?
Like drag it out. Like
you actually have like
pinch like it's like it's almost like
tight.
So this is you're like it's almost like even if I'm flexing,
I don't even know you could do that.
I got like loose old man stretch skin. Like I don't know why. He's got like this is better skin because it's tight to the muscle. So if you got shredded, it's like so tight to your muscle you can see the fiber stretching right through.
I'm also like pretty vascular even if I bulk.
Yeah, like you're so thin and tight. It's just like it's like shrink wrap versus I got like hanging. Like look at my skin here. Like see that? It's like it.
Yeah, but
it's kind of hanging and like watch how far I can stretch.
Damn.
So like my skin.
So how do you do that test with that though?
It's easy. It's easy on me because it pinches. The tighter the skin, the harder it is to test your body fat. Because if the skin is pulling to your muscle, I have to get it away, or else it pushes this caliper apart and it makes it inaccurate. So I have to be careful. It's like people that measure with these things, if they don't know what they're doing, it's not gonna be accurate.
Gotcha.
One time, a girl tested my body fat and she went right here. She's like, oh my God, you're a bodybuilder. Look how fat you are.
Yeah,
And this
it's
is in
all
university.
muscle.
And I'm like, you just failed. I'm like thinking like, oh my God, she failed. We were doing a course to be like fitness appraisers. All right, up next, the tricep. Usually guys have like a lot more fat on the tris here, when women especially. And she has such tight skin, you're gonna have to like loosen the arm as much as possible, because I want to get like a nice stretched out pinch here. All right, I got that. So a little bit thicker than the bicep, but it's always that way. And 6.9. So we got a 2.9 and a 6.9.
Cool.
Next up, the back subscapula, under the scapula of the back, just turn. So we just go right under here. I'm pinching under the scapula bone. Okay, I'm gonna grab some skin at an angle, 45 degrees. An easy pinch, okay? And this is where all my fat is. And we're at 11. So not bad. 11, that's pretty low for my back. It's probably similar to what I am. And last, side of the abs here, suprailiac crest. So turn this way. Put this arm above your head like that. And so what we do is we go in line with the armpit, right above the bone up here. Another 45-degree angle, pinch. And we are at 5.6.
I hope it's not too fat.
And again, this is just an estimate of body fat. It's not like 100% accurate. I mean, we have DEXA scan, hydrostatic staining. They're all have inaccuracies. It's fairly accurate though, like, you know, overall. So I'm gonna have to do some quick math to get it. 11.2.
I'll take
In my
it.
head I said 11.
So that's
Really?
pretty lean.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I'll
11.2%. So you're still quite lean.
Given I've been eating literally whatever I want.
I mean, you still have pretty decent six pack, and your back didn't have much fat. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I say I hold it well. It's just not the social media shredded like usual. But
And so now that you know, this is 11 point some percent, and so if you're thinking you need to be like single digit body fat to look good, like really, this is in the 11s. 11s look pretty damn lean.
yeah, I like it because I feel a little bit fuller. I'm not as like flat all the time because I'm eating a lot more, but I'm still like lean. That's like I like that look more than just being dialed in lean, but like flat all the time.
I feel like you probably could gain a little bit more body fat and feel like that ideal, but he was saying before it was like 15 to 17. You were saying, I think.
Once I start
I'm
getting
thinking
into
in
it.
my head, if you were 12 to 15, I think you would gain
be fine.
solid. And then that would keep you in that healthy range. You'd be like both aesthetically pleasing, like lean,
But still
and
gaining,
gain muscle,
yeah.
and be in that bulk that you need to gain muscle. I think that would be kind of the compromise.
Yeah.
So that's what I would go for. But 20 minutes later. All right, and so we are testing Alex's girlfriend's body fat.
That's gonna be fun.
She's a little bit nervous. He's never tested body fat, so we're going to show him how to do it. We're testing 4 spots. We're going to add up the results, see what she's at. And you were saying a minute ago that you just gained a little bit of body fat, not as your leanest point, but clearly she looks very lean. And so you've gained a little bit of fat, so you're not as comfortable as before.
Yeah, like I was Halloween, like whenever we were in your dad's like basement gym, like I had like
The
you saw like
leanest, yeah,
I had
pretty
like
lean.
6
Oh yeah,
pack.
she had full 6-pack.
And like I had like I just started getting a bicep vein on this one. I have like a shoulder vein all the time on this one, but now I just feel like I had a batch of Christmas cookies. That's how I feel.
And so before you know, women's body fat about 25%. That's pretty much ideal. And 33% or higher, it's kind of like we're getting into that overweight or obese section. And so
Right.
we're going to see where you stack up. And so before we even start, where do you think you're at?
22 maybe?
All right, we're going to see. How close to 22 is she? All right,
I
so
guess yours 11. I didn't say it out loud, but
first part is the bicep. So let's turn it here. So where you're going is you're going to go halfway from there and your shoulder. And
Like
yeah,
here,
yeah.
nice
So
pinch it.
get a nice fat pinch, as much fat as you can get. Pull it away and then put it right there.
Okay, so I pinch it.
And just so you can, to make it easier, hold it so that the face is up, so because you won't want to lean under. There's a little tip.
Wait, what?
So you're going to read the number
Keep that
here.
up?
So keep that up, because if it's down, you won't be able to
so
see it.
Pinch right here.
Yeah, and then
I go under it or what?
a little bit to the side like
Should
this
have to
here.
hold it?
Yeah, and then right about there, about like a quarter centimeter. And then can you count the numbers? Just let
6.
go here.
5.
And 5. That's very low for female. 5. You had about 2.9.
Yeah, it was low.
So 5 on a girl's bicep is like a very low number. Next up, expect a high number. Women, they usually tend to store their fat here. It kind of
mine's
generally.
my back. I just feel like
We'll see. Usually women have a lot more on their tricep, but so you're going halfway between here and the top. And so you gotta be comfortable.
Really
Just grab
grab it.
all of it, pull it out, and then just put it under right there. Don't be
Okay,
shy. Just
really
grab a
grab it
chunk
right there,
There you go,
and then right
and
here.
put it a bit higher up so that you're not. Because if you put it too close to the skin, it's going to
Yeah.
push it apart. And then relax, and you can see it.
15.
15. So it's not bad. It's quite low. 15 and 5, so that's 20. Now let's go with the back. Subscapula. So you're pinching. You're going to find her bone right here, and then go at a 45-degree angle and take a pinch. So push
right
around.
here, 45-degree angle.
Yep, that's good. That's good.
And then what you said to the
Yep.
like
Let it
that.
relax. Yeah, and then what's
10.
10. So you had 5, 15, and 10. So you had actually
Like
more
all
on the
perfect
tricep
numbers.
than, yeah, easy to memorize. So we're at 30.
20. Oh, kind of bad.
5 and
30.
15 and 30. Last spot is on this. So this one you put your arm up, your armpit. So you're marking a line straight from her armpit down here. Find her, there's a bone right there, and then you just push your finger over and at a 45-degree and pinch like that. That's close
Like right
enough.
there?
Yeah. So that looks like 8.
Yeah.
8. So that's 38. So these are the low numbers. So remember the highest was here.
Yeah.
Now women in general, they store more body fat on their
I had
their
like that
tricep
stretch like you were talking
than here.
about.
You got the looser skin that's
Yeah, like
easy.
this stretch right there.
Like
But I
your
feel
skin's
my-
super tight.
Yeah.
I've had people and like girls especially, they can't tell. Like I can, like this is my skin. I can
What?
pull on my.
Wow.
Like this is
That-
like skin.
That doesn't feel real. I feel like it shouldn't be real.
I have like none on my. I can't.
I feel
pull
like I
anything
can't-
on my leg.
For women, it's like their fat is so tight. That's like a lot of times
Yeah.
people ask me like, why aren't you testing their legs? And I'm like, because their skin on the leg is so tight. Sometimes I can't get a good pinch, and it just makes it inaccurate. So we have 38, and so that is going to be 22.6%.
I'm good at guessing.
You're gonna have to use your own videos like I do.
Yeah,
Laser
yes.
eyes to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, 22%. I'm within a percent. So that's pretty good. Like that's really lean. Like 22% is like 18 to 22 is that high performance athlete zone, and so you're almost like if you lost 1 pound, you'd be there.
Right.
And like usually competitive bikini athletes, usually to get like under 18%, like 15 to 18, they're like pretty freaking lean.
So what do you think? Like that picture I showed you, like probably 20.
It would be less than 20.
Really? I don't want to cut again.
But it becomes obsessive. You're already at like high. You're like literally a pound away from like high performance athlete, and you're like one to get below. But if you lose too much weight, then you have less energy.
I
don't feel
hold
as
so
good.
much. Like you were saying, like I hold so much.
That
right
fat
here.
is representative of here. Like so that's why I'm like I don't have to test your leg because the distribution is showing up in here. Like if you were shredded here, your tricep would be like super lean.
Right.
So in general, it's like it gives a good balance, and so that's a pretty good estimate. I would bet if you did a hydrostatic weighing or a DEXA scan, you'd probably come out at roughly that kind of a percent.
Right.
Men in general have 9% less body fat than women on average. So like if you were a man, you take 22.6 minus 9, which is 13.6. So if you were in Alex's body and you like transferred, you'd probably have 13.6% body fat. So he's like 2% leaner than you, roughly,
So I
in
would
a
still
comparison.
be an aesthetic man.
Yeah, exactly. If you were a man, you'd be like a really lean kind of 13 point something. Because like you
Yeah.
hear 22 and you're like, oh, that sounds fat, but no, 22 on a girl is like
Yeah.
quite lean. Yeah.
Not mad at it, but definitely need to do some Stairmaster again.
Yeah.
You're 22 is great. If you're 25 or less, like you're like above average, so
Yeah.
you're already in a good zone.
Next time on Coach Greg.
And I'm just guessing, and like as I'm seeing him for the first time here,
I feel like whenever if I ever do hop on something and I just like get jacked from it, then people be like, oh shit, he was natty back then. Because I was pissed that like these guys were just talking mad shit and like commenting on my posts saying like fake, like all. I'm like, bro, like what?